is going on, guys? Welcome to Guitar Lessons with Scott. I'm Scott, and in this video we're going to learn part 3 of Under the Bridge by the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Super fun third part, so let's learn how to play it. Alright, so starting off, there's just 4 little chords that you want to get familiar with, because if you can get comfortable playing these guys, then everything's just built around that at the end. So the first one, you're going to throw your ring finger on the 3rd to top string on the 7th fret, middle finger 3rd to bottom string, 6th fret, and pointer 2nd to bottom string, 5th fret. Technically a major. So yeah, you're gonna play that guy, and then you're gonna throw your ring on the 3rd to bottom string, 5th fret, and pinky on 2nd to bottom string, 5th fret. Strum, and when you strum, you can be strumming, the 4 bottom strings, and then you're gonna do the same pattern you just did before, but down 2 frets. So ring on the 3rd to top string, 5th, middle 3rd to bottom 4th, pointer 2nd to bottom 3rd. It's also strumming the 4 bottom strings, and then you just slide that guy down 2 frets too. So that same hold is in all those 3 places, and then you also have that guy. Okay? So the first thing you're gonna do is, I won't go over the strumming as much, because if you got the part 2 down with the strumming, then this should be pretty easy for you. But say you strum like bum 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 to that guy, bum bum, just goes like that. Okay, so you just want to get really comfortable playing that, because everything's built around that. So I would just spend some time strumming that guy. And so the first thing you do, right after this is going after the chorus part. You go straight into that guy, and so you're going to play that guy 3 times in a row, right off the bat. Nothing fancy. And after that, you're going to go all the way up here and do this part. Okay? And so what that is you have your ring finger on the bottom string, 12th fret, and your pointer is going to be holding down the 2 middle strings and the 2nd to bottom string on the 10th fret. It's a major 7th chord. So you just go bum 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 bum. And then you drop down, slide your pointer finger down 1 fret, and now use your middle finger on the bottom string, 10th fret, and pointer's going to be on the 9th. Okay, so and then you go do this G major chord. So yeah. So your ring finger's gonna be holding down the 2 middle strings, 2nd to bottom string, 12th, and then your pointer's gonna be on the 2nd to top string, 10th. That's to make a G major chord right there. So pretty sure he just only plays that one time through, and then he goes back down here. So you play this 3 times through. I'll just play it one time and then go up here. This was your 3rd time playing through it. Okay, and then you go right back down to this guy, okay, and you play it, and you do the same thing. You go all the way through. But then you only strum this guy one time, and then you go up here, and you go. So what that is, you got your pointer finger, 3rd to top string, 5th fret, and you do a hammer on to the 3rd to top string, 7th fret on the same string. And then you go down to your pointer finger, 3rd to bottom string, 5th fret, and then you go back to your ring finger, 3rd to top string, 7th fret. So okay, so you just go down. Okay, and then you go down again. Then this time you go. So it's the same thing, but then at the end you add a with your pointer finger on the 3rd to top string, 5th fret. You know, hit that and hammer on again. Oh, actually, you don't hammer on at the end. You actually pluck that ring where your ring finger is. So hammer on, pluck, 3rd to bottom string, 5th fret, ring, 3rd to top string, 7th, pointer, and then pluck the ring again. And it's pretty quick. So when you go down, you gotta, you know, when you're playing full speed, it's pretty fast, okay? So those are the first 2 ones you go through. Okay, and the 3rd time you go down again. What that is, after you just strum that guy once, you take your pointer finger off, hit the open B string, 2nd to bottom, and then you just pluck the bottom string, 2nd to bottom, and 3rd to bottom string. So hammer on with the open B to the pointer finger, bottom string, 2nd to bottom, 3rd to bottom. It has a little bum, bum, bum. Okay, so you go down. Okay, so those are the first, 3 times of the first 3 variations, and the next one goes like this. Okay, and that one, so this was probably the trickiest one, but for me, I think it's the most fun to play. So you go down, you do this guy, and then for here, you hit the bottom string on the 3rd fret and pull off. So bam, 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 and then I do after I do that, I hit the 2nd to bottom and 3rd to bottom strings too. And I'm not sure he actually does that. It's he could be like, you can kind of do whatever you want right there. I think it's fun just to go. Personally, I just like doing that, but as long as you get that and you listen to it or whatever. But yeah, that's what it is. So you got the first part right there, and then you go to this guy, and then when you get down here, you strum it a bit more than usual, and then you do a little, and then you do a hammer-on pull-off with your pinky on the second to bottom string, so your pointer finger's still there, and then you do a, so you hammer-on pull-off right there at the end. So, and then after that, you pluck up on where your middle finger's holding down the third to bottom string. Okay? So that whole part goes. It's a little tricky, but I think it's pretty fun. Okay? So there's only two more things to go through, and that's the end of the whole third part. So bear with me. So this next part after that goes, it's just a really basic one. And all you do is this part. I'll show you. So you got, the only thing you do is do that same thing you just did on the one before, where your pointer finger goes down. But then you just do normal strumming down here. So. Okay. Alright, so this last part we'll go over, and that's the end of the third part. So here we go. So you got, this part goes like this. Alright, and what that is you start here, but instead of going to that guy, go to this chord, which is ring finger third to top string 7th fret, pointer finger holding down the 3 bottom strings on the 5th. Okay? So you got, and then so then you throw in a, and then when you're on this chord, you throw in a hammer-on pull-off on the third to bottom string, and then your pointer finger holding down there to get that to ring out, and then you get your ring finger third to top string 7th fret. So. And then you go to, and then when you go down here, this whole part's completely different. So you got, so that you start with your pointer finger off, and you just strum down on the bottom four strings, and then you go up with your, and then when you go up, you put your pointer finger back down. So. And then you go up on the second to bottom and the third to bottom string. Okay, so. And then you go down here, take your pointer finger off again, and strum down the bottom 4 strings. And then you just hit, and then you go up just one time on the second to bottom string, and you put your pointer finger back down. So. Okay, and after that you go to an A major chord, and you just strum it nice and neat, nice and slowly, and that's part number 3. Okay. All right, so I'm just gonna play that last, all the variations again, nice and slow. Okay, so here we go. So that first one. right, that's all I got for you guys today. It's part 3, Under the Bridge by the Red Hot Chili Peppers. And that's, if you watched all 3 parts, I think that's everything. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Practice, love yourself, adios.